Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new Haslem episode. Today we are in Tamworth, a small market town in the English Midlands, a place with a very rich history. Many battles have been fought here. And by the way, Shakespeare was born around 40 miles from here. Now, what brings us here in this sunny but cold weather? Well, nothing more and nothing less than one of the most famous castles in Britain, and at the same time one of the best preserved motte-and-bailey castles in the region. That being said, together in this episode we'll explore Tamworth Castle. The town of Tamworth is a place that makes you feel like home. A small, cozy place, a market town, and a borough in Staffordshire, around 14 miles from Birmingham. But way before the United Kingdom was formed in 1801, way before the Normans, way before the Anglo-Saxons, even way before the Romans, this land was ruled by English Celtic tribes, among which Corrieltovi, and their land was here in the English Midlands. And they were agricultural people. After all, they were a late Iron Age tribe. But beside the fact that they controlled major routes that connected north to south and with Gaul, they are known for one particular reason. They were among the first tribes to issue inscripted coins. As you know, in AD 43 the Romans invaded Britain, so they slowly took control of all this territory. Their reign ended somewhere between AD 410 and AD 435. And I've explained in one of the previous videos on this channel why there's such a gap between these years, and I highly encourage you to check that video as well, because I believe it makes you understand better the history of these places. Fast forward to the late 8th century, this was a time when Anglo-Saxons were dominating Britain, and one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful Anglo-Saxon kingdoms was Mercia. And in the late 8th century, Tamworth was established as the capital of Mercia. The history of Tamworth Castle starts in 1781, when Tamworth becomes the residence of King Offa of Mercia. It is said that he built a palace here from which he ruled this land. Offa reigned from 1757 to 1796. He was the most powerful Anglo-Saxon leader before Alfred the Great, and he is best known for the construction of Offa's Dyke on the border between England and Wales. He is also known for introducing silver coinage, which revolutionized the Anglo-Saxon trade and replaced the older coins, the older and lighter coins, with a new standardized currency. I think it's a good idea to check the castle now before the rain starts. So yeah, I'll take you with me there. Hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I do. I don't think I mentioned, but today is Saturday and it might be a bit busy, but we'll find a way. I'll find a way to show you the castle and its surroundings from above. But check this view. This is one of the most beautiful castles I've ever seen, honestly, and I'm not even there yet.
It's like really far.
We are in, guys, and this is a courtyard. Maybe I didn't mention before, but motte-and-bailey castle. What does it mean, a motte-and-bailey castle? The motte is the surface where this castle is built, and the bailey is basically the courtyard. So we are now in the courtyard, as you can see. This is why it's called motte-and-bailey, because everything is built upon this piece of land that it's artificial. It wasn't here, obviously they've built it like that. So yeah, let's start our tour and I will tell you more about it while we go through it. This is basically the dungeon. It's very dark, actually. I'm pretty sure you can't see how tall this room is. Wow, look at this. This is a barrel, but this is a wooden barrel because I can't see any steel. It's only wood. Quite rare to see something like this here.
Hang on. Always catch.
Why not?
Sword. What, the dragon coming from the egg?
Yeah.
Hatched from the princess stage.
This is the dragon hunt as well for you.
I believe I can actually dress like one of them. I'm not sure if they have my size or something. They are quite small. Maybe they are for the kids. So I won't want to disturb the peace here. Oh, look at this sword.
The dragon's bones, Mom. The actual bones.
Good job we didn't bring the dog, isn't it?
Daddy,
You put that on there like this so you can go.
yeah, no, brilliant.
Yeah.
I will.
Look at these.
It's 9 and princess.
What's yours? What am
You are the bones, you know. Daddy, he not good.
I? Yeah.
overall, this castle, as you can tell already, was used by different families, different kingdoms. And before that, there was a period of time when this castle did not exist. As I mentioned to you, King Offa built a palace right on this spot, but unfortunately the initial palace, the initial castle, let's say, didn't last very long. It didn't last actually more than 100 years because the Vikings actually invaded this town, the town of Tamworth, and destroyed it completely. This was, I believe, in 874, I believe. So after that, the whole town was destroyed, including the castle, the very initial castle that was in this place. The town was rebuilt in 913 by Queen of Mercia, called Ethelfled, I believe, and she ruled from 911 to until her death, basically, to 918. She was the eldest daughter of Alfred the Great. Ethelfled is also the aunt of Athelstan, who later became king and is considered by many historians the first king of England. He ruled somewhere between 925 and 939. King Athelstan was raised at the Tamworth Castle, and he even made this his residence. But again, everything was destroyed by the Danes in 943 this time. So this is definitely the kitchen, and I also want to point out regarding what I was talking previously, that the castle was destroyed over and over again, unfortunately. The initial palace that was here. However, in 1066, when William the Conqueror invaded England and defeated King Harold II at the Battle of Hastings, the famous Battle of Hastings, that was the moment when the Normans took control of England. And with that, William the Conqueror had a steward. His main steward was a guy called Robert Despenser. I hope I'm pronouncing his name well. After conquering Britain, William the Conqueror gave to his main steward, Robert Despenser, this land around Tamworth. And this is why now we are in a castle built by this steward called Robert Despenser, because somewhere between 1070 and 1080 he decided to build this place. Obviously this place is built on levels, as I mentioned to you. More families, more kingdoms over the years had control over this castle, or sometimes they made this castle their own residence. But initially Robert Despenser built this place, built this castle almost 950 years ago. As I mentioned to you, along the years, a number of families or kingdoms took control of this castle. Initially, it was King Offa who made this place his residence, but obviously that castle is no longer here because the Vikings destroyed it completely. Then Robert the Spencer built this actual castle, the initial castle, and obviously he was a Norman that came after William the Conqueror invaded Britain. Then another family is Marmion. Robert Marmion is one of the names mentioned almost everywhere, being one of the most important Marmions, if I can mention so. Then there are a couple of visits, Henry II, then Philip Marmion. This is another powerful family, Freville, another powerful family who had control over the castle along the years. I would also mention Ferrer or Ferrers, but this is during the Tudor times, so way after the initial bricks were laid. Alright, so maybe this is a game or something like that. Have you got what it takes to be a king? Okay, I think I have. Watch out for the perils of being a king. It's not easy to be a king, honestly. This will move you backwards down the snakes. Oh, I see. So I need to be careful there. At some point this will stop, and I believe I need to change something on the board. Let's see. Almost there. It's still going. Okay, I'm choosing red. This one. So I need to move 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, here should be, I guess. I believe, or here. Let me put here 7. Actually, 7 is my favorite number, my lucky number. So I think we're fine. We are not dead yet. I'll do one more. It seems that somebody started to play already. But obviously it's me against myself in this game now. So I want to see if I have what it takes to become a king, a Mercian king. Let's see, which number? Number 4. So number 4. Now I need to do something like this, I guess. Take this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I feel like once you marry a Wessex princess, I did not, because I should have got 1 to marry her. Unfortunately, I did not. But can I do this? 1, I go on the stairs. 2, 3, 4. So we were here. 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm definitely not good at this. So if one of you play this game, just let me know if I'm allowed to do this move. I went on the stairs. Yeah. Hopefully it's correct. I don't know.
That's cool, isn't it?
Oh, this is Offa, as I was mentioning to you. He became king in 1757.
That's cool. There you go then. Should we take it with us?
He was huge. Such a big name in the Mercian kingdom, Offa. Now, I also mentioned to you about Ethelflaed. Now, I'm not sure if I pronounced her name correctly, but apparently this is her. She was the queen of Mercia. So, King Offa of Mercia and Ethelflaed. She married Ethelred, Lord of the Mercians, in her teens. Oh dear. So Ethelflaed rebuilt Tamworth because, as I mentioned to you, it was destroyed by the Vikings. Oh, this is a good material. What about this one? Yeah, same. I think I would be better off with these ones on this weather, honestly. So press a button to hear the stories of real people from Anglo-Saxon times. Ethelflaed, of course, Lady of Mercians.
Greetings, dear lords and ladies. Welcome to my capital of Tamworth. Yes, it is rather impressive. It has been the stronghold of my family for generations, and is still my favourite place to stay. The rivers teem with fish, and fens keep us supplied with eels, ducks and geese. There is no finer place on earth. My husband Ethelred was the lord of the land hereabouts.
Remember when we've been to Lichfield and they had all those flags? This is an old British tradition, or should I say medieval tradition, Anglo-Saxon tradition, I don't know, Norman tradition maybe, to keep the flags somewhere once they are not used anymore. One thing I want to point out is that I want to make a reference to one of the previous videos of this channel again, when we went and visited Canterbury. I mentioned to you that King Henry II sent 4 guards to Thomas Becket, and unfortunately that was his end when he was praying on that unfortunate day in the Canterbury Cathedral. However, I believe in 1153 or 1154, King Henry II visited this castle with Thomas Becket, because of course before they were friends, they were working together, so they were on the same side, more or less, let's say. Yeah, so eventually it led to a very unfortunate ending, but yeah, about 900 years ago they visited this castle together. Shall we go and check the tower? Oh wow, it's sunny again. So I mentioned to you that plenty of families, as you've seen already, held control of this castle over the years, but in 1889, I believe, it was sold to the council, and the total amount they've paid for this castle about 150 years ago was £3,000. Pretty good investment, I would say. There, right on that side. Such a great weather to come here and visit this castle. I was afraid that it will rain, but it seems that today the weather is on our side. Again, what a nice view. So this tower is 16 meters tall, and it stands on a motte that I believe is 14. So overall we are now on what, 30 meters high? I think so. And that's the cathedral. It's a church, I believe, actually. It says here Edita, St. Edita's Parish Church. Imagine 1000 years ago, almost 1000 years ago, when they built this castle, and this tower, this was luxury. This was really luxury back then. To be able to say that you own such a castle with this kind of tower, yeah, imagine how it felt back then. But this view is absolutely gorgeous. It is also said that there are a number of entities in this castle, and probably the most famous ones are the White Lady and obviously the Black Lady. The Black Lady, it says that sometimes appears on the stairs, and some people reported that they also heard footsteps. I hope I won't see a ghost today. I mean, I don't mind if I see one when editing, but hopefully I won't see any of them today. Probably these are the most famous stairs here. Ooh. Of course, I'm joking. I hope I won't see any ghosts today. So the legend says that the first Baron of Marmion, I'm talking now about the legend of Black Lady. The first Baron, Marmion, expelled this nun, or I believe all the nuns, from the abbey, and she was obviously very disappointed, and eventually she died, and from her grave it's said that went into his dreams, and he was so scared of this, and he continued to have these dreams until he reinstated the nuns to go back into the abbey. It's a famous story, really famous here.
Yeah, because I think this is.
So this is the servant chamber. It seems that all the servants were living in this room. Of course, it was very simply furnished. You can't compare this room with all the others. But yeah, they had to stay somewhere. It's not a big one at all, by any means. What a bed. Yeah, terrible place to stay. Oh, I see a chimney. Something tells me that's a chimney, or it was. Maybe even another one there. Somewhere there. And that's the tower where we've just been. For that time, this was a major accomplishment. To have this castle at your disposal, you know, to organize parties, to have your servants here, to eat the best food in town, if not in the whole country, in the whole kingdom. This was really a big thing here. This must be another family, a high-class society family from that time. Oh, so this was the nursery where practically they were taking care of the babies. It looks really nice for that time with this tappet on the wall. Another bedroom that looks more like the recent ones, let's say. This must be probably the most comfortable or welcoming bedroom. So they call this Cook's bedroom, although we know that Thomas Cook probably slept in the day parlour on the other side of the castle. This is definitely the nicest room, if you ask me. And what a desk. It would have been amazing to have such a room and such a desk. And that's the chimney. Oh, and on this side, surprise, surprise, these families were super rich to have this thing in their own castle and to live in this way. They had a footbridge or a pathway, I would call it. I would argue that this is one of the biggest rooms in this castle. Actually, it's a hall or a living room. I don't even know how to call it. Or a dining room, might be. Everything is beautiful here. And very old, of course. If you ask me, this is very odd, but you know, different tastes, maybe. Actually, I think this is the biggest room here. This is actually the biggest room, right? Not the biggest room. This is the biggest room, right?
Yeah, this is the Great Hall.
Not the other one. The one with the dresses. That's smaller.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
This is
slightly
even taller.
Oh, this
It's
is
way
slightly
taller.
This is taller because this covers 2 stories.
Oh, really?
That one in there only 1 story.
One.
Yeah. So it might be that one is actually slightly longer,
Longer.
but this one looks bigger
Yeah.
because it's the space in it.
What happened here? Like they were having
they're,
a...
they're doing a murder mystery play tonight.
Sorry?
A murder mystery play. A play.
Mystery play.
Yeah, tonight. That's happening.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What hour?
It's about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Wow. I guess a lot of people will join,
Yeah,
alright?
no, it's all sold out, that is. It's sold out weeks ago.
Nice. So all of these will be used tonight, right?
No, these are what I'm cleaning up. I clean all the armour in
Okay.
here.
You are cleaning.
I'm only doing this. I'm only
wow.
cleaning up, it needs doing. I mean, that took about 10 minutes to do. That was like...
It's almost black. Yeah. Oh, arms and legs.
Yeah, that
Protection.
is
For
that's, yeah, that is for child.
oh, it's for child.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's for
Yeah,
child.
it's,
oh.
the dirt on it is caused by finger acidity from handling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the acid in your fingers goes on it.
I was wondering why it's dirty.
Yeah, because it gets handled a lot.
Ah.
These are our education. These are our school education.
So they are used all the time. So
Yeah,
obviously
these
they are
are,
a bit
yeah.
dirtier, right?
Yeah, you have to do this every 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow. You are having an important job here.
No, it's I'm the only one who can do it.
Oh.
To handle these stuff now, even though these are replica,
Yeah,
Do you
definitely
st-
replicas. Yes.
Do you still have to have certificates that you know how to,
Oh, really?
what to use? Because you can, if you use the wrong stuff, it'll cause pit holes in it,
In it,
in the metal.
in the metal.
The metal itself.
Ah, so you need to use. Oh, I see. You're using what?
So use this to.
Tech. What's that?
This is emery board.
Emery
It's like compressed sandpaper.
board. Okay.
Like I've cleaned this, but there's still.
Is it
some-
going if you scratch
Yeah,
it?
like that.
And then you clean it, right? And that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I got most of it off.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's lots of moving parts, you see, on it, and then that will get all the dirt off it,
Wow.
and then you just polish it. It's nice and shiny.
It looks good enough, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, I'll be doing it again and again and again. So they only want this done quick. I've only got 2 hours. Do you want to feel the weight of this? This is a Viking sword.
A Viking sword.
Yep,
So can I?
you can. Yeah,
Oh my god. This is very dangerous what we are doing here.
I'm trained
You are trained.
in armour, weaponry,
Wow.
combat, unarmed combat.
Really? It's very how many kilos?
I don't know what that one is.
It's very heavy.
This is about 2.5, maybe 3.5 kilo to help.
3 kilos, but this one it's very heavy.
Yeah, that would be more for an invading army.
Okay.
Because when the army is invaded, they're not going to carry a lot of repair stuff with them,
But-
like forges and
Okay.
metalwork, so they need something with a high iron content. The Saxon sword, they're the people who are already here, they're defending.
Yes.
Their swords are lighter, but better.
Better.
They're better than this. This has got a high iron content.
Who was using this one?
This would be Viking.
The Vikings, because the Vikings I know initially destroyed the castle.
Yeah, this
Right?
one, yes, yeah.
So I
This
guess
would
they
be-
were very strong. They must have been.
And this one is medieval. This is from about the 1200s, 1300s.
Medieval. This is lighter.
That's light.
A bit lighter.
As the metalworking progressed, swords became a bit longer, lighter, easier to use.
I think I would prefer this one.
Yeah.
If I had to fight an invader, because it's easier to.
So that's about 400 years later than this.
Yeah, that's what 800,
Yeah, that's
right?
about 800.
And this one,
That's about 1300.
1300.
1200.
I will let you crack on.
Yeah,
I think you're doing a good job. What's your name again? You said
Huey.
Huey.
Don't touch, don't touch. The gentleman will show you if you want to see it.
Ah, Hug.
Yeah,
Hug.
H-U-G-H, yeah.
Hug.
Hugh.
Hugh.
Hugh, yeah.
Hugh.
It's Irish.
Oh, you're Irish.
Yeah.
How come that you are here then?
My parents came over when I was young
Okay.
for better lifestyle work,
Okay.
and I stayed. They went back in the 1970s, and I stayed here.
Oh, really?
They came over in the late 1950s. But I went to school in Ireland,
Yeah, and then you moved here.
and we moved here. Yeah.
That was what, 50 years ago?
That was about 1959. They moved over here.
Thank you for the explanation, Hug. Do you need help?
Ah, all right.
I'll help you. Come on.
What bean is you there?
Ah.
Lovely.
What,
Cheers.
here?
Thank you. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you're doing. I think it's really important to take care of this, right?
Yeah.
And to
thank you.
continue the traditions.
And thank you for noticing.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, you're the only one who's doing this here, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
You have to do it all.
So you are doing also the one on the left?
I did that one the other week.
Oh, you did that one. Okay.
Yeah. And then every now and again we'll change it all over.
It's good to change because I assume that some people are coming here twice, right?
Yeah.
Let's say. So it's good to see
Something different.
something different.
Yeah.
What ears are these ones?
The earliest ones would be these. These are flintlock. You would have,
That one.
yeah, would have a piece of rope in here
Yeah.
that dangles down. you light it, but it doesn't ignite it. It burns like an ember, like a fire
So you have to wait.
And your powder goes in here. And when you ignite it, when you've loaded the ball in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
this flicks up here,
It goes,
and then you get your bit of ember touching then.
and that's it.
Yeah.
It's
And
also
then later on, these are flints. They have a flint in here to create the spark, to fire the gunpowder and the ball.
flames.
Yeah, and they're like a piece of flint stone.
Oh,
It's
stone.
it's like stone, but it's called flint. It's really sharp.
Okay.
And you strike it against another piece of metal, creates a spark.
And that's
And that
creating the
creates the
spark.
ignite the gunpowder to fire the ball.
That's
And,
really impressive.
and there's another matchlock one where the rope will go in here.
Okay.
I don't think these work anymore because they've been.
Ah,
That's how you
yes.
cock it to load it.
Once you hear the click, It's
That's ready. That's ready
Yeah.
to load. See, it's really.
and now they
It,
don't
it
go
all-
back.
It will do when I get some WD-40 on
Okay.
it. But,
WD-40.
that's because it's
Yeah.
not been done for many years.
Yeah. I mean, it should be like this one.
Yeah, and that is a bolt action. That's a more modern one where you draw the bolt backwards
Yeah,
and
that's
forwards to
easier.
load.
It's easier to load.
Yeah, that's
faster.
So these are early. This is a later one.
I really enjoyed this place, actually. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't realise it's what it is. They think it's a ruin. That
They think it's a
nothing
ruin,
here. They think it's a ruin, and that it's not furnished.
but the castle is quite famous.
This one
Actually,
is, yeah.
how can they think it's a ruin?
Because a lot of people don't know the history
Oh,
of Tamworth, and they just assume a lot of the castles around here,
are
such
in
as
ruins.
Kenilworth Castle, is just a ruin. Kenilworth.
Kenilworth.
Yeah, it's about 30 miles away from here. It's
And that's a ruin.
That's a ruin. It's very nice though. It's a nice day out. But it's a very nice castle. What's
Have you
that?
been there?
Yeah. Been there a few times.
Wow. You know, I am interested to learn more about history, and this is why I came here. I like to visit these places, and they should be kept in good condition. They should be kept in good condition, right?
Yeah, they should, yeah. Okay, so now I've got the dirt off it, I'll put the polish on it.
Is this the last step?
This, yeah. I mean, I don't want it perfect, because,
Yeah.
say I've only got 2 hours to do this.
Actually, if it's a bit darker, it looks vintage.
Yeah, that's another way of looking at things.
Right.
They look old, and rather than if they're shiny, they look.
Yeah, if they're shiny, it's
too
new. Too new.
But the argument there is, this is what they would have looked like. You know, during that time period.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, they would have looked like that. They wouldn't look all dirty.
Now I see they also have this part
Yeah,
that protects the neck
that protects the neck and your throat.
and the throat.
Yeah,
Wow. Heavy but useful.
yeah.
Hugh, it was nice to meet you, and
Nice to meet
I
you
hope
as well,
I'll
sir.
see you next time, okay?
You never know, yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
Have a
and
good
you,
one.
all the best.
Take
Look
care.
after yourself,
Have a good
yeah.
day.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you. So that was it, guys. That was Tamworth Castle. Really, really impressive. Although it's not a big castle, but it has a very rich history. We've seen plenty of rooms. We've seen rooms that were decorated based on the times, different times. And yeah, I can say that it's a lot of history here, and you have to take your time to see everything and to understand. And like our friend Hugh was saying, you have to have a passion for this, right? A lot of people, like he was saying, and obviously he's been here for 50 years, not in the castle, I assume, but yeah, he's into this kind of things, and as you can see, the attention to detail required in order to maintain this whole castle. We've only seen a few pieces, you know, being cleaned. However, I can assure you that it takes a lot of work to maintain this castle. As I was saying, the castle requires a lot of work, and there are just a few people here that do this work. So I want to thank everybody that's involved in taking care of these places, because again, it's very important, at least in my opinion, it's very important for these places to be maintained. That being said, wow, it's very windy. It was so beautiful to be here in Tamworth. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I will see you in the next one. With other words, from Tamworth Castle to the next one.